Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be doing, kind of sneak peek my face, I'm going to be doing a review on the Believe Beauty products. I have 4 of the products. I have a lipstick, I have 2 palettes, a face palette, and a eyeshadow palette, and I have a foundation. And the packaging on these looks like pretty good to me. Like, there's high-end palettes that don't have as good a packaging as these, but we're gonna get into what's inside the products in this video. So yeah, if you want to see how I got this look and also what these products do, then keep on watching. I'm gonna start with foundation, and I am gonna prime for this foundation, even though like it is a review, because I always prime, and I've noticed that with whatever primer, this foundation tends to last pretty well. I'm going to use the Hard Candy Stick It to Pore Sheer Envy Mattifying Pore Primer Stick, which I was using the Milani primer stick and I liked it too, but I don't know, I kind of feel like I like this one a little more. Like, it keeps the oils at bay more than the other one did. And I always end up using 2 primers. But what I actually do is I put that primer on, and then I put my sunscreen on, which is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost. And I put that on my chest, on my neck. I have a hard time with sunscreen, so I really like that one. It doesn't break me out or anything. And I just let that sink in for a few seconds. And while that's drying, I'm going to go in with the eyes. And I'm going to prime my eyes with the Milani eyeshadow primer, because that's just what I always do. And I feel like most people prime their eyes, like either with concealer or foundation or something. So I like primer because I have oily lids, and no matter what shadow I'm using, with these oily lids, it will come off if I don't put primer. The only concealer I find works with my oily lids as a primer is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, but other than that, no other concealer works as a primer for me. And I'm going to use the Believe Beauty Nearly Nude eyeshadow palette. And honestly, I am quite impressed with this brand. I might try the other one. I don't know if the colors are exactly what I want in my collection. In the other palettes, this palette is like, has just my go-to colors that I love already in it, which I really like, and I can create a whole look with this palette. Like, first I'm going to start with this like matte cream color for my brow bone, and I'm going to zoom in a little because I feel like you're not seeing anything and it's kind of stupid. Oh! Knocked all my brushes over. Yay. Luckily none of them fell on the floor. That was annoying. Okay, so yeah, I'm just putting that on the brow bone. And then as a transition color, I really like how I can customize the color to match, to work for what I want it to work for. Like, what I do is I mix the darkest color in the palette and this cream color, and it makes a transition color in between the two. I didn't put enough of the cream color last time with this color, but see how I'm able to like customize a color in between, which I really like. I could just add more or less of the cream color if I need, and like tone it down and all. And it is a little bit of a darker transition color, but it is a good transition color for my skin tone. Some people don't need a transition color. Honestly, for me, I feel like it's kind of necessary because, like, I just want the colors to blend very well. And then I'm going to take a little bit more of that darkest color. And you can like customize this to like what you want. I'm going to leave it here for now. I'm going to leave it at this intensity. But you could build this up if you want to. I have done it before. It builds really nice. And I'm also going to be using that color underneath the lash line. And since I haven't used this color yet, I'm going to use this color for the lid today. Ooh, that's a pretty color. That's darker than it appears. Yeah, that's a lot darker than it appears. This is actually the darkest color in the palette now that it doesn't appear that way at first, but and it's like it has a shimmer running through it. It's almost metallic. I'm gonna put a little bit of this color in the middle to like lighten that up a bit, because I did not realize that was that dark. But there we go. And I'm going to take this blending brush again, and you get, see, a really blown out like smoky eyeshadow look, which I really like for the fall time. This is a great fall palette, like the quintessential fall look. Great palette for that. And now I'm going to move back on the foundation, the Believe Beauty Skin Finish Foundation. I am in love. Like, I am in love with this foundation. Like, it literally stays all day. Yesterday, I was like sweaty, cleaning and doing all this stuff. Stayed on. It was still look great at the end of the day. I had blotted like maybe once throughout the day. But I just do like a pump and a half. And you don't need much more than that. It's not full coverage. It says skin finish, which I like. I don't like full coverage all the time. Most of the time, honestly, I prefer like light to medium coverage. I don't like full coverage. So if that's what you're looking for, this isn't for you. But like, if you want to look like you have beautiful skin, which all skin is beautiful, but like, I mean, like, beautiful wasn't the right word. Flawless, like a airbrushed, like, you know what I mean? That kind of effect. Like, I looked in the mirror yesterday when I was in the car, and I was like, this is beautiful. Like, my skin looks amazing in this foundation. And I was surprised. I only paid $5 for this foundation. And it doesn't break me out or anything. And see, that is it fully everywhere. And that's the first layer. And I'll take a little bit more and put it like, I have some dark spots right here, and see, literally almost completely covers them. So you can build this. I only like to build it in that one area because I honestly don't care for having like super full coverage everywhere. I don't need it everywhere. I have pretty good skin. Like, as much as I like to say to myself I don't have good skin, like, if I'm being real with myself, I have decent skin, and like, I don't really need a lot of foundation. Not that anybody really needs foundation, but like, I don't want a lot of foundation. And I don't feel like I need it, is what I basically mean. I don't feel like I need it. But yeah, I can't wait till the holiday season. I'm excited for like fall, and my birthday's next month in the beginning of the month, so I'm excited about that. There's just a lot to be excited about this time of year, which I love. I love this time of year. This is my favorite time of year. Simultaneously, it's my favorite and like least favorite simultaneously, if that makes sense. Because it's my favorite because of because of like all the holidays and I get to see my family a lot and stuff. But it's my least favorite for like personal reasons, and also just because like my dad's side of the family doesn't really, I don't really get to see them, and they don't really make time to spend a lot of time with me and stuff, which, I mean, I can't make people care, you know. But for most of my life, that's why I really haven't loved this season, which I'm not going to talk about that too much. That's as much as I'm going to say about that, because it's not a fun topic to talk about. But yeah. What I love about the season is like all the fall activities, the festivals, the food, the drinks, everything. Like, and not alcoholic drinks even. I'm talking like apple cider, like things like that. I love all that. They had a brow pencil in this collection, but I didn't get it. I'm gonna fill in my brows real quick with the NYX Precision Brow Pencil. This one right here that has the long whatever. And I've been letting my brows stay pretty full. Like, I've been letting them grow out, and I like the look it gives way better. I way prefer the look that I'm getting now that I am not like making my brows pretty thin. Not thin really, but like not this thick, and I prefer this full look to the thin look that I was having before. I'm getting the hang of this brow pencil finally, because I wasn't at first. Now I see what they mean. It does give a very natural and fluffy look, which I love. That's my favorite look for brows. But I also sometimes like the structured look that pomades give. But on a daily basis, I like this look. But now I'm done with brows. I'm going to move on just briefly to the face palette that they have for this collection, and it's in the medium/deep, which adding deep to this is a stretch because this barely works for me. This contour color barely works for me, and I'm on the lighter side of medium, and I don't feel like it would work for deep skin at all, except for maybe the blush and highlight. But saying the bronzer is for deep skin is a stretch. See, like, it shows up on me, but like not like it should for saying it's a medium/deep palette. If you're gonna add /deep, it better be, I better have to be light-handed with it and all that. Which the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, I have to be very light-handed with it. And it doesn't even say it's for deep skin. So if this is supposed to be for deep skin, yet it's looking like this on me, I don't even like how light of a look this is. I prefer a deeper look to my bronzer than this. And now I'm going to put on the blush in the middle, which honestly, on the go, I would use this palette. I don't dislike the bronzer, but it's not my favorite. But I'm still able to get a look that I like out of this palette. And I'm going to use the highlight. I love this highlight. It's very smooth and like it's buildable too. It gives a good glow, but it's buildable and you can make it like intense if you want. I'm not going to do that today. I don't want it to be super duper intense. And then I like to take the brush I use for my blush and blend the edge of the highlight so that and a little blush on the nose. I love that look. I feel like TikTok is what got me loving that look, because a lot of people do that on TikTok. And I'm going to add some more brow bone color to the brow bone. Where else would I put brow bone color? Just to diffuse the two together and take like a clean brush and like, there we go. On the inner corner, I'm gonna put this color. I feel like this is like the most cool tone in the palette. Like, it's a little bit pewtery, a little bit like a light gray, kind of. But see, the look I'm able to get out of this, it's still a very pretty look. And I feel like it looks very good. And I'm going to use this setting spray, which I always use setting spray. But I know it's not the setting spray that makes this foundation last so long. Well, I don't always use setting spray, actually. I didn't use setting spray yesterday. And I was sweaty and my foundation didn't go anywhere. Most of the time I use setting spray just to give a more natural look. But honestly, with this, you don't even have to do that. Like, it's not, you don't get like a super, unless you're putting on pounds of powder, you're literally not going to look, you're not going to look powdery. Like, I never looked powdery. I never looked powdery yesterday at all. I always looked natural skin, fresh finish. The foundation is probably my favorite product out of the whole line because it just gives the most beautiful finish. And I also bought a lipstick. from Believe Beauty. And it's in the color, where's the color of this? Why is it not on here? I'm not seeing a color, but it's this like warm nude. Warm, like medium nude. See, it's a little bit of like a, not a deeper nude, but like a tan nude. And it's a beautiful, and I mean beautiful color. I don't have any other color like this. It's like a unique color for me, at least, for what I have in my collection. Nude-wise, it's like a medium peachy, but like a little bit tan and brown. I love it. But here is the finished look, and yeah, I'm going to zoom in a little bit and show you guys the eyes a little closer. I got a little mascara on the lid, but I'm waiting for it to dry. And the lipstick, the cheek products. And you can see what the foundation looks like up close. Looks very natural and skin-like. You can still see my skin through it, but it still gives coverage. Yeah, I really do like these products. Like, I would mainly recommend, I would honestly recommend all 4 of these products. I really would. This lipstick is super creamy and comfortable. So I would recommend this. This was about $4. These two, I believe, were $5 each. And the foundation was $5. So that's a great, if you have, I know most rural areas, they have just a Dollar General in the region, and that's literally all they have in a lot of places for miles. So like, I would definitely recommend, even if you don't live that close to a Dollar General, I would go to a Dollar General just to get these products. I would, because they're cheap and affordable and great quality, and they are worth your money, I believe. The foundation is beautiful. And I have oily skin. All I would recommend is mattifying primer. Literally, that's it. You don't even need setting spray. Like, you'll be good. Just mattifying primer and set with powder if that's what you like to do. Dry skin would love this foundation. You would love this foundation if you have dry skin. It's very skin-like and beautiful, so I would recommend it 100%. I hope you guys like this video. And also the other products that I use in this video, I would also recommend. Like the Hard Candy Stick to Pores primer. My sunscreen, I love that too. Like all the other things I use, I would recommend the Fill and Fluff. It ain't Fill and Fluff, it's the Precision Brow Pencil from NYX. And I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to videos from me, and I will see you later. Bye.